What's going on, folks? Mark Millett from Solar World here, trying to keep you guys updated on all our projects here. We're out in Oklahoma right now. I built this system roughly about 6 or 7 months ago. Ground mount, 40 solar panels, roughly 385 to 425 watt. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to actually take the time to go look. They are the bifacial monocrystalline from Signature Solar. So what we did was originally we built the ground mount. The customer wanted to build a house. Power was too much to bring out here. So we built the ground mount to supply that little shed that you see over here. Dug the line, of course. Big old propane tank to run the Generac transfer switch and all the gear we have on this application. I'll show you in a second. But originally we ran to this little shed here and dumped off about 12 batteries and 4 inverters, grow watt, roughly about 60 kW with power. Made a drone video originally on that a while back, but now we're at this point. So the shop is now built. It's more than just a shop, it's actually a house all in one. The Generac system was just installed today. So they piped in the gas and hooked us all up. We're in the process right now of wiring the system to the central hub. Let me go ahead and show you what's going on here. Okay, so here we have 4 of the 5000 ES grow watt series 48 volt based inverters. We have the 2 central transformers for L1, L2 for neutral. The panel that you see right here is for the Generac transfer switch hub. So Generac power requires a signal, so it'll be going to that hub right here. Then what happens is power comes in, tells the Generac system to go ahead and turn on the generator. In bypass mode, it will signal the switch to turn down. But how we got this set up is we disabled the switch going up for a reason. For the downward section is for the generator coming in, feeding line to the house. Well, we have it going into here first. And these 4 breakers that you see here are for inverter 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So generator line comes in, switches, it powers up this panel here, which then goes to these 4 inverters from the generator, and then starts charging the batteries. Then in that action, when it is in bypass mode, which means that this power is registering 240, 250 volts, it will go to the inverter, bypass, and jump over to house. So as of right now, we're pulling 0%. Here is our main central hub. This is for transformer 1, L1, L2, line put L1 and L2 going out. That goes through the transfer switch and up into the main panel for the home that you see is getting built. The transformer 1 and T for transformer 2 are transformer 2 and 1. That's on the double pole 30 amp breakers that you can see here. The inverter 1, 2, 3, and 4 again are power output, supplying power output, 240 volts, synced together and running. We only have half of the system up right now. Like I said, 40 panels, 36 are in operation. That's split between these 2 inverters. We're gonna hook up a 3rd video on the installation of these 2 inverters. They do turn on and they are in operations with the battery bank, but they do not have PV going in. So I'm not gonna have the whole system just operating when he's still in just the construction phase right now. So these will stay off until that point. This is the PV line coming in. It's just a double pole 60 amp breaker. And what that does is it brings the double combined 16 panels into one black, one red, which goes on basically L1. And then we Deutsch those lines out there on line 2. So now we have 16 panels on line 1, 16 panels on line 2. Actually, I think it's 18 and 18. I forgot. Anyways, it's been so long since I've installed that thing. We'll have to figure it out later on. Customer does also have the ability to do main transfer from generator back to house. So now that turns it all back on. It keeps it there. And the system is pretty much in a wrapped up state. So last thing, of course, this is house power going out. Power from the main system from generator is getting powered here, supplying power here, which is supplying power here, which is pushing back power through the top end part of the transfer switch. If it doesn't register that these inverters are on, it will kick the generator on. Then it'll do bypass and float through up here and into main central house. So I hope that explains a lot. There's a lot going on here. Give me some comments. Tell me what you think. Other than that, God bless. Love y'all.